Hi, good morning. Welcome to My Human Body, a podcast of human body care. I'm María Isabel, the presenter, and I'm really happy that you are here. Here we have the index of the day. As you can see, we're going to talk about a lot of topics related to the human body, so let's start. First, we have the anatomical terms. And the first term that we're going to touch is anatomical position. That is the standard body position where the person stands straight, eyes and head level looking straight ahead, feet together and completely flat on the floor, also pointing straight ahead, and the arms to the sides with the palms facing forward. The second term that we have are the body planes, or also known as the anatomical plans, that are different lines that are used to divide the human body or organs to see internal structures. Here in the image, you can see that we have the sagittal plane, frontal plane, and horizontal plane. Now, the last term of this topic are the body cavities that are spaces in the body that help us protect, separate, and support our organs. We have two main cavities that are the dorsal cavity that includes cranial and vertebral cavity, and the ventral cavity that includes thoracic cavity, abdominal cavity, and pelvic cavity. Now, the next topic is body tissues. As you can see, we have four types of body tissues. The first one is the connective tissue that some of its functions are that it supports, protects, and gives structure to other tissues and organs in the body. Then the epithelial has that it protects us, it gives us secretion and absorption. Then the muscle one produces body movement, maintains posture, and generates heat. And the last one is the nervous one that has sensory input, integration of data, motor output, and it also helps controlling and coordinating many body activities. Next, we have the integumentary and skeletal muscular system. First, the integumentary system is the longest organ in the body that forms a physical barrier between the external environment and the internal environment that it serves to protect and maintain. It can also be known as the skin, and it includes the epidermis, dermis, hypodermis, associated glands, hair, and nails. Then we have the skeletal muscular system that it is responsible for the movement in the human body, and it is the 18% of the weight of our body. Attached to the bones of the skeletal system, there are almost 700 muscles, and these are composed of blood vessels, tendons, and nerves. Some of their functions are protection, support, aiding movement, the mineral anesthesis, and blood cell production. Now the next topic is that I'm going to explain you the positive and negative feedback system. First, the positive one, that is a loop system wherein the system responds to a perturbation. The response may be in the same direction as in the positive feedback or in the opposite direction as in the negative feedback. Here we have two examples for the positive one, that is contractions in the childbirth or blood clotting. And then in the negative feedback system is the feedback that tends to dampen a process by applying the output against the initial conditions. And some examples are the control of blood sugar and the control of blood calcium level. Here, as you can see, we have a pregnant lady that goes with the positive feedback, and the blood control of sugar that goes with the negative feedback. Now I'm going to mention some risk factors of the skin cancer and osteoporosis. First, the skin cancer, that some risk factors are light colored skin, have a history of sunburn, have freckles or moles, or if your skin is prone to redness or pain or burning when it's in the sun. Then the homeostasis is that your age, your gender, or your race can be a risk factor. Also, if you have a family history of osteoporosis or the mass of the body frame, because people with smaller bodies tend to have less mass in the bones. So that is a risk. And last, we have my favorite part, that is the plan of activities to prevent chronic diseases in the future. First, well, I'm gonna mention two. First is osteoporosis, and here you have some elementary habits that you must follow. That is to eat blue fish like salmon, tuna, sardine, etc. Or eat a lot of things with omega-3. Then some physical habits that you can do is like yoga, that is a flexibility exercise. And a tip that I want to give you is to reduce the tobacco and alcohol use. The second disease that we want to prevent is Alzheimer and dementia. The elementary habits that you can use to prevent this is eating spinach, asparagus, and broccoli, a lot of citrus, olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds. And here in this case, we don't have physical activities, but we have like some things to stimulate your brain, like our table games, Sudoku, chess, or even card games. And here are the tips that I would like to give you that are that you need to limit your sugar, avoid trans fats, and have an active social life. So thank you for hearing me. I hope you learned a lot and see you next week to learn more about our human body. Thank you so much.